All right, family, real quick. I'm gonna show something to you guys because I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on stuff. All right, but first I'm gonna start with a video. All right, so we're gonna start with a video of a police officer speaking. Listen to this.
I mean, yeah, I'm willing to bet my check that there's a lot of people who are anarchists who they're not here to protest what happened. They're here to take advantage of a situation and try to throw it their way and bring other people into the mix and cause damage, cause injury with that. So there's no doubt that that's who's doing it, and a lot of the things that we're seeing are white males, dressed in the anarchist Antifa, and they're the ones who.
All right, so you heard him. He said white males. The cop is saying this, and it's true because we've been seeing it. There's even a place where there was 2 pallets of bricks that was set up right in front of a store. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you guys what's going on here.
We're fueling a lot of this, and it's just a damn shame that they took advantage of the situation for something happened in another state where somebody died who should have died, and they hijacked that message for their own.
All right, that was that video. Now let me show you another video. Okay, show you another one. This one here. This is people being caught. This guy's being caught paying people to loot. See that? He just paid him. So, if you got ears to hear and eyes to see, you know that George Soros funds the Black Lives Matter movement. And there's videos of white folks spray painting Black Lives Matter everywhere, and it's the same writing. So you see that? He's slipping them money. That was right there in slow motion. Alright, so he's orchestrating anarchy. He's orchestrating anarchy. Now check this out. This is the Antifa playbook. Primary agitation of local civilian population, escalation of civil unrest in, I don't know what this BWI means, but black something area. Provocation of hostile LE and BWI officials, escalation of LE deployment of BWI area. Area will decide where friendlies are. Territory or territory. Recruitment up to discretion of agitators, seeding of other organic actions in other locations in the U.S. Civil unrest leads to deployment of martial law-like policies for BWI, creating feedback loop, additional action opportunity. So you see here, they're trying to cause chaos and anarchy in order to get martial law started. That's exactly what they're doing. Alright? So these people have a agenda, and I hate to say it like this, it's not good for black folks. It's not good for the so-called Negro, for the Israelite. It's not good for us. And let me show you why it's not good for us. Because I'm going to drop something on you here. I'm about to get you something here. Matter of fact, I should get one more video, and it's this one. Let me get this one.
And you get a check directly from Soros.
Directly from Soros.
That's incredible.
Signed by him. He even invited me to lunch.
Does he sign it in blood?
He said if I'm willing to gather some more friends, I can get paid.
So you see, Soros is paying white folks to go and agitate and recruit to cause anarchy. Let's keep going.
Like twice as much for every friend that I gather, and kind of set up a pyramid scheme.
And you can get rich just based on protesting for Soros, right?
I already have, yeah. So basically, I've been organizing most of the most of the protesting that you see in California so far, and it's all due to being paid. If I wasn't paid, I would be, like skiing.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I just wish more people knew about it, because then we could actually like start a movement.
Okay, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you've seen that. Now we've seen this guy. We've seen this guy already. We've seen this guy. We've seen this guy paying people off. But let me show you something else.
Believe that.
Show you something else.
Believe that. Now they circling. Sweetie, look. I want you to know this is not police people's way of fighting.
Now look, you see this either white person or Asian lady. They are spray painting BLM all over buildings. They did it everywhere. They did it in La Mesa, Chicago, New York. They're doing it everywhere. And so you know that these people are being recruited to cause anarchy. And the people who's going to pay for it is the so-called Negro, the Israelite. And I'm going to show you the proof of this.
No, this is not a black woman who's putting Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when, right, but y'all doing that for us, and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff out here when they gonna blame black people for this, and black people didn't do it. If we wanted you to do it, we would have asked. They're not gonna show y'all faces when they see that on their building. They're gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem. News come on, they gonna say we did that. We didn't do that.
Exactly.
Stuff like this ain't right.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They blame it on the so-called Negro, that black people out here. And then you got that black mayor out here. Matter of fact, I should show her too.
Stuff like this ain't right. That's what the problem is. We out here standing together peacefully, protesting without any problems. You got people of all races spraying on buildings talking about Black Lives Matter. That ain't even us. You got police officers coming to a peaceful protest spraying gas on us. We ain't even did nothing. Don't let the media fool you. When they see the vandalism on these places, know that it wasn't us. We are not going to get anything done if we are doing it the wrong way. And when you see stuff like that, you're supposed to stand up and say something. Don't spray on these people's buildings. That's not our message. That's not helping nothing. And then putting it on us, and then want to argue with us and say somebody black asked you to spray.
Yep.
We don't need nobody to do nothing for us. That's why we out here doing it ourselves.
So you can see exactly what they're doing here. Now, let me get something for you. This is called the King Alfred plan. All right? This is a plan which means to throw black people inside concentration camps. When they deem black people a threat or terrorist, what they're going to do is they're going to throw us inside concentration camps. And that's just what it is. And let me show you the document. Okay? Now, if you don't have this document, you can download it or I'll send it to you. Just let me know. I'll let you get it.
Let's get back into the context of why.
So now, proof is all those people on the videos, they've been perpetrating that black folks are the ones who've been doing it, right? Right? But you see that it wasn't black folks doing it, and you see that a white dude was saying
of why this has happened.
He was saying that he was hired by George Soros. All right, now check this out. Now you got the mayor scolds violent protesters. Well, she's saying she's scolding black people.
To a certain extent, it depends on how you decide to understand it. Okay? And for some perspective, let's go to the mayor of Atlanta, who in no way wanted to see her city on fire and was very outspoken about it, and also had perspective on why what she doesn't like happening was happening. And it's very important to hear. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. Listen to her.
I am a mother. I am a mother to 4 black children in America, one of whom is 18 years old. And when I saw the murder of George Floyd, I hurt like a mother would hurt. And on yesterday, when I heard there were rumors about violent protests in Atlanta, I did what a mother would do. I called my son and I said, "Where are you?" I said, "I cannot protect you, and black boys shouldn't be out today."
So you see what she's doing. What she's doing is she's insinuating that black boys are the ones out here rioting and blowing stuff up. But we know that it's not. Now I can't say that there's no black people doing it, because I'm pretty sure there are. But you see that the majority of the agitators are not black people. All right. So what's happening here is that the devil is about to push to wipe out the children of Israel, and the Most High is going to use this to wipe out the wicked 2/3, the wicked. All right. Now let's get this King Alfred plan. All right, because this has just been eating at me. So let's get it. Let's start here. The King Alfred plan. The King Alfred plan compares the King Alfred plan to an intelligence program devised by J. Edgar Hoover in the 1960s to monitor the movements of black militants. It also bears similarities to the rumors in the early 1950s surrounding the McCarran Act, an anti-communist law, in which political subversives were to be rounded up and placed in concentration camps during a national emergency. Let me zoom that in for you, okay? Let me zoom that in. For the people who don't believe, okay? Who to be rounded up and placed in concentration camps during a national emergency. When his novel was first published, Williams photocopied portions of the book detailing the Alfred plan and left copies in subway car seats around Manhattan. As a result, as you can see, people start finding out about it. All right, now let's go down. This shows all the agencies that are going to be involved in it. That's every single agency: National Security, Department of Justice, CIA, Department of Defense, FBI, Department of the Interior. This is the state agency, the state police, National Guards. Didn't you hear Donald Trump? What did Donald Trump just say? These thugs are dishonoring the memory of George Floyd, and I won't let that happen. Just spoke to Governor Tim Walz and told him that the military is with him all the way. Any difficulty, and we will assume control. But then the looting, but when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Thank you. So you see, he said he's going to put in the National Guard, and what happens when the National Guard came? The shooting started. All right. The city police also under federal jurisdiction. Listen to this one, man. I mean, it's cold, and it's right in your face. You can get this on your own, or I'll email it to you if you want. All right. But it tells you. Under the King Alfred plan, the nations have been divided into 10 regions. In a case of emergency, minority members will be evacuated from the cities by federalized National Guard units and state police, and if necessary, but units of the regular armed forces using public and military transportation, and detained in a nearby military installation under a further course of action has been decided. So what that means is they're about to make black people terrorists and send us to concentration camps. You guys don't get this. It's freaking nuts and it's crazy. All right, let's keep going down. All right, let's keep going down. Now I want to get to just one part. All right. Now these are all the organizations, but trust me, there's way more than that. Look at this part. This part is going to be cold right here. Okay. This, a lot of people's not going to understand this part right here. Note, at the appropriate time to be designated by the president, the leaders of some of these organizations are to be detained only when it is clear that they cannot prevent the emergency. Working with local public officials during the first critical hours, all other leaders are to be detained at once. Compiled lists of minority leaders have been readied at the National Data Computer Center, it is necessary to use the minority leaders designated by the president in much the same manner in which we use minority members who are agents of with central and federal, and we cannot until there is no alternative reveal to King Alfred in all of its aspects. Minority members of Congress will be unseated at once. This move is not without precedent in American history, saying that they done it before. Attorney General, this memo is being submitted in lieu of a full report from the Joint Chiefs of Staff. That report is now in preparation. There will be many cities where the minority will be able to put into the street a superior number of people with a desperate and dangerous will. He will be a formidable enemy, for he is bound to the continent by heritage and knows that political asylum will not be available to him in other countries. The greatest concentration of the minority is in the Deep South, the Eastern Seaboard, and Great Lakes region, and the West Coast. While the national population exceeds that of the minority by more than 10 times, we must realistically take into account the following. Look at this, y'all. Man, if this don't wake you guys up, y'all, you guys are wasted. An estimated 40 to 50% of the white population will not, for various reasons, engage the minority during an emergency. That means the sympathizers. So even a lot of you white folks, it's not going to work out good either. You know, because look, if you look right here in one, if you look in one, it's telling you that you're going to get it too. So now race has no part in it anymore. Now, if you're white or whatever you are, if you're a sympathizer, then you're going to a concentration camp too. American armed forces are spread around the world. A breakout of war abroad means fewer troops at home to handle the emergency. Local law enforcements are going to be... You can read this yourself. All right. This right here is the really cold part right here. Survey shows that during a 6-period production, it's created 9 million objects. You know what 9 million objects are? It's bodies. You know, people have been seeing those black coffins around, or 1.5 million each year. Production could not dispose of the containers, which proved a bottleneck. However, that was almost 20 years ago. We suggest that vaporization techniques be employed to overcome the production problems inherited in the King Alfred plan. So that means they're going to use nuclear technology to incinerate bodies. The Zero Committee report is referring to the problems that occurred in Nazi Germany when the furnaces were not hot enough to burn the bodies that Hitler had killed. The bodies clogged up the furnaces, thereby causing a problem that the above committee recommends avoiding by building high-volume nuclear-powered incinerators that burn 5,000 degrees. It should be noted that the steel melts at approximately 2,700 degrees. So as you can see, this is damn serious, all right? And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on it. This is the King Alfred plan. This is what they're getting ready to do. So you black folks out there rioting, you better get it together. You black folks out there rioting and busting out windows and trying to hang with all these people, even if you're there should be no black people there. There should be no black people rioting. There should be not one black person doing nothing. If you keep doing this, you're going to get judged by the Most High, and he's going to kill you. And he already got it set up to how he's going to kill you. All right? Hope this got to somebody.